Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Saturday, today is wash day. Hello to my returning subscribers and hello to my new subscribers. We got that out the way, good. I'm going out of town tomorrow. I'm going to see my father. I can say it now because by the time this video goes up, we'll have already seen him, but me and my sisters are going to go see my father for his birthday. His birthday was October 19th, and so we're gonna go and see him. Just a quick little day trip. I have an announcement to make. I'm officially done with being an adult. I don't want to do it anymore. Ma, I'm coming home. Like, I don't want to do it anymore. God, when we was teenagers, that's all we wanted, right? Can't wait to be 16, can't wait to be 18, can't wait to be 21. I don't want it. No, I don't want it. I'm good with it. I'm all the way good with it because it's just too much that I got to do as an adult. But a lot of it I put on myself, and that's one of the things that I'm kind of like fighting with my friends about because they're telling me I need to like slow down. But I didn't tell y'all I'm back in school, right? So y'all know that I wanted to be a nurse, a pediatric nurse to be specific. And so I was like trying to, you know, like for the longest, like there's a whole backstory on all of that. But I really should have been a nurse 10, 12 years ago, right? Life just got in the way. I took a different route. But anyway, I applied to one of the colleges here. I got accepted into the college, but I did not get accepted yet into the nursing program because there are a few prerequisites. I always got to say that word very slowly because I get tongue-tied, that I have to complete. The first one is that you have to be a CNA. I did not know that that was a requirement for nursing school. I mean, I think all nursing schools are different, but for this particular one, and I chose this one because the tuition is very, you know, it's low compared to what normal nursing schools are. I work at a hospital and they send you to school, obviously, but it's like a reimbursement type thing, and they have an actual nursing school within my job, but they're like way higher than the college that I applied to. So, but yeah, if I could, I would definitely go to the school that is through my job because that's just the one that I really wanted to go to. But anyway, so I applied maybe last month, put it on my paperwork, everything. I got it accepted. I wasn't worried about any of that kind of stuff, background, all of that good stuff. But she was like, yeah, you got to do CNA course. A CNA, if, for people who don't know, is a certified nurse assistant. So you're a nurse aide. There's different, you know, different ways that you can call it, CNA. You got to be a CNA. And you have to take the TEAS exam. I forgot what TEAS stands for, but it's an acronym, it's TEAS, and you gotta take that test. And that's basically like a glorified SAT test. I never took the SATs. I didn't have to take it in high school, so like, you know, whatever. I'm not really too worried about it until they get to the math because me and math, we don't go together real bad. We don't go together real bad. All I can do is count my money, that's it. Outside of that, I'm good with it. But they was like, nah, it's just basic math, whatever. So I got to do that, and then there's like 4 classes that I have to complete because since I already have I have 2 master's degrees, and the classes that I took within my bachelor's and within my master's, a lot of those are being able to transfer over, but there's some of them that I did not take, so therefore that's why I have to take those for the nursing program. So you do the CNA, complete that course, take the TEAS exam, complete those little 4 classes that I have to do, and then I get to apply to the actual nursing program. And hopefully I'll get accepted. And if I do that, for right now, if God can get me that far, all I'm doing is I'm going just for my associates in nursing. That's it. Listen, if to get a bachelor's in nursing, that's just an additional 2 years, like my job would have to physically send me, like they would have to pay for it up front, not a reimbursement type thing, because I don't know how long reimbursement takes. You know, like you gotta maintain a certain GPA. I'm not worried about the GPA. My master's degree, my GPA was a 3.93, 3.94. So I'm not worried about the GPA. That's not it. It's just like the money that you got to pay for it. Because like school is crazy expensive. And that's wild to me that you got to pay so much money to go to school to try to better yourself, to get a better job that you, one, might not get. And then even if you get the job, you know what I'm saying, it still might not be enough to sit there and pay back your student loans and all of that. That's another thing. I don't qualify for any more student loans because I maxed all of that out when I got my master's degree. I can't get any more Pell Grants because I have a bachelor's degree. So I'm just like, damn, it's like you get punished for elevating yourself education-wise. You know what I'm saying? And it's my fault. It's definitely my fault. Like nursing should have been on the forefront from the very beginning, and I should have stuck with that at an early age, and then we wouldn't be in this situation. But like, it is what it is. So if I'm supposed to only be a CNA, so be it. At least it's already done. If by some magic miracle I'm able to get into nursing, I'm thinking about starting a GoFundMe. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, y'all think I'm joking. I'm so serious. I'm really thinking about starting a GoFundMe for nursing school. I've seen people set up GoFundMes for way less stupid things. For me, this is an investment into my future. So I'm gonna try to do everything I possibly can and then let God take the rest. But yeah, so I just got out of school. They have it to where you can go to school Monday through Friday. During the week, I'm getting ready to wash my hands. I said that already. Monday through Friday. But it would be after work, and I wouldn't be getting home until like 10:30. And we talking, I have to be at work at 7:30. So we talking 7:30 all the way, not getting home till like 10:30, 11 o'clock. No, ma'am, I can't do that because y'all know I'm not stopping the gym. I'm still doing the gym 5 days a week. So the way it sets up right now is like I go to work, I get off at 4, I go straight to the gym, I come home, I cook, do all of that stuff, chill out with Aaliyah for a little bit, and then take my butt to bed so that I can get back up at like 5:30 and do it all over again. So they have Saturday courses for the CNA. So I go every Saturday from 8:30 to 1. So, and then like this weekend is a wash. I'm not getting no sleep because I had to get up today for school, and then like tomorrow I said we're going to see my father. We're going early. So this weekend is a wash. It is what it is. And then I find time to study. So I had to take 2 tests already for chapters 1 and chapter 2. We turned that in today. And then like boom, boom, she gave us chapters 3 and 4 right behind this. So she hasn't even graded the first 2 chapters yet, but I'm not worried about it. I know, I did well on them. So now I'm getting ready to finish washing my clothes. The clothes are already washed. I gotta do my hair, and then clean the house. And I'm really upset because I went to 3 different stores to try to find, I need some more of my rice water shampoo from As I Am. And I don't have any more. So I went to 3 different stores and they're all sold out. But you know what is there? Mayo. All of that is on the shelf. I don't want to use Mayo, but I don't have any more of the As I Am. I mean, there's like a little bit left. I might be able to squeeze some out of my bottle. But if not, I gotta just use I have to use my Mayo products, which I have a ton of because I haven't been using them. So yeah, so that's that. So I'm like already tired. It's 3 o'clock. I'm just now starting my hair. I haven't eaten yet. I haven't had breakfast. I haven't had lunch. I'm just running on fumes. That's why I was like, I can't wait to hit the lotto. I'm putting that into existence because like, I don't know. Y'all might not see me for a hot minute. But anyway, oh, another thing too. I want to show y'all this. I'm gonna get to my hair eventually. This right here, you can't even really see the name. The brand is Mix Bar. Can you see that? This is, oh my gosh. This is a body mist, and I'm a huge vanilla fan. Anything vanilla I love. Candles, perfume, oils, lotion, whatever. I love, love, love vanilla. My car air freshener, when I finally do put one in, will be Vanilla Roma. I just love anything vanilla, right? And this is vanilla and bourbon. Oh, that's what they call it. Vanilla bourbon hair and body mist. So you can put this in your hair too. I don't know if I'm gonna put this in my hair. I would have to do some like research on it. But they do have actual hair perfumes in case that was a thing you wanted to know. Like for people who use like flat irons and all that and you don't want that burnt smell in your hair. They have actual hair perfumes. And apparently this is one of them, but I bought it for the body. I sprayed it on in Target. Listen, I almost ate myself. You understand what I'm saying? It tastes so, it doesn't taste, it smells so good. I just wanted to like bite my arm. It smells like a nice, not even a vanilla cookie. Like, I don't know. It just smells really good. $5.99. That's the kind of price that we like, right? $5.99. So anyway, that was just mad random, but I wanted to tell y'all because I really like the way this smelled. And I kind of ran out of my perfumes. I don't have any body mist. I only have like 1 perfume left right now. And I don't like using the same perfume every single day. So that's that. But all right, let me go wash my hair. I'll come back when I want to do my hairstyle. I think I know what I want to do. It should be relatively quick. Should be kind of easy. And then we'll be good to go. We can get this video up and out. All right? I'll be back in a little bit. For y'all, it'll be a little bit. But for me, it's going to be a lot of it. But I'll be back. Okay. Hair is washed. Deep conditioned. Let's get right into the hairstyle. Put some leave-in in. My hair is really soft. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I used 2 different shampoos. I used, because I did have a little bit, just a little bit of the As I Am rice water. I had a little bit of that left, but I also used the Mael rice water. And I forgot how good that shampoo is. And see, that's what pisses me off about this whole like banning Mael, whatever. Their products are actually good if they would just keep our hair in, you know what I'm saying? But their rice water line has always been good. That shampoo is very moisturizing. Very moisturizing. Okay. I feel like my fro is just getting, I love it. Like, look at this. Okay, anyway, let's get to the hairstyle. Still focusing on the perimeter of my hair, because that was always like the thinnest spot. And then I just distribute the rest of it throughout the hair. You're supposed to use this multiple times a day, but I don't even put it in like every day because I forget a lot. So when I remember is when I put it in. Okay. That's enough for that. All right, let's start sectioning it off. All right, so I want to do half up, half down, little side bang, and then on this side, I want it to be braided going up. I know it sounds like it's a lot going on, but when you see it finished, it's really not. It just sounds like a lot. So, but y'all know I'm not going to be really braiding because I can't cornrow, so I'm just going to be doing the rubber bands. But I figured like that's not too much going on in one hairstyle, and if it is, I don't really care. It's just something that came to mind. What was it, last night? I was like, oh, I want to do my hair like that. So I'm just doing a rough part with my fingers, and then we'll go in and we'll clean it up with the comb. But this might actually be good. Let me see. I don't have my mirror because somebody has it. I'm not gonna mention any names, so we're just gonna have to pray that it looks straight. But I think it is. I think it's good. That's enough for me. That is enough for me. So we'll put this part away. I'll put that part away, and we're gonna go ahead and focus on the back. The back is just gonna be regular curls. Oh, I got conditioner on my camera case. But anyway, let's go ahead and wet this some more. That is the key. If you're struggling when you're doing your wash and goes and your roots are puffy, you need to wet your hair. Your hair is too dry. That is the reason why your curls are not coming out the right way towards the roots. That is the one and only reason. There's no other reason. It don't matter how much gel, it don't matter how much gel you put on it, your hair is dry. It needs to be wet. Even do it in the shower. A lot of people do their wash and goes in the shower. I don't do it that way because I don't rake my hair. I have to separate it because that's just the way that I like to do it. So that's that. Give me a little section. I know my underarms need to be done, but that's not this video, so don't worry about it. Detangle a little bit here. Got my gel. Still using the same gel as always. Wetline, y'all already know. But use whatever gel works for you. Oh, my complex is having a Halloween party. Well, y'all? Yeah, this video will go up before Halloween. My complex is having a Halloween party. So now I take Halloween very seriously. So I'm trying to decide what I want to be. I don't think I'm going to buy a new costume just because I have a bunch that I can recycle and they haven't been seen. Like, you know, by people in my complex, obviously. So I have like a cat suit, a dope cat suit. If I can fit in it. When I got it, I was a lot smaller. I mean, she still hugged all the curves the way she needed to hug them. But now we have a little bit more curves, so I got to see if I can get into it. I have a Prince costume. I have an Edward Scissorhands costume. I have a Wonder Woman costume. I have a Batgirl costume. So I really just got to decide. And then I have to decide what I'm going to wear to work. I really want to do Edward Scissorhands, but I mean, I wore it when I was working in my hospital in New York, and it wasn't an issue. I don't know if it'll be a problem down here, but mine is like a real deal Edward Scissorhands costume. It has the hands for the scissors for the hands and everything. They're not real scissors, but you know, in my hospital we have psych patients. So I don't know if it'll be a problem. But again, I haven't decided what I'm even gonna wear yet. I haven't. So yeah, my complex is having a little get together on the 30th. They're gonna have some drinks. I don't really care about the drinks, too tough. But you know, I'm just going for the food. If I go, I'm just going for the food anyway. Make sure you get the gel all the way down to the roots. And then you can either just brush it and leave it, or you can do like me and shingle it out. I always shingle because for me that gives me maximum definition. So just looks just like this. I'm gonna go ahead and do this back, speed up a few clips, and then I'll be back when I'm actually styling the hair. I also wanted to show y'all something that y'all need to do, like to get all the way to the root, to make sure that your wash and go is like flat, and just because a lot of people struggle with that. Like, you would be surprised. And I didn't know that it was a thing. Like, I see a lot of people on TikTok like, oh, the roots is puffy and this and this and this. And I just thought it was kind of like common knowledge to do certain things. But when you're brushing your hair, let me turn so you can see. When you're brushing your hair or you're combing hair, you want to get all the way up to the root. You don't want to just be doing this, like brushing here. because you're leaving all of that exposed. You want to get up as close to that scalp as you possibly can without grabbing any other hair like I just did. But I can't really see. But anyway, let me put my brush. So you see where I'm at? I'm at the base of my head. And then you want to bring that all the way down. Detangle that. And then you're going to do the exact same thing with your gel. That gel needs to go all the way to the root, to the very top where you can't go no more, and flatten it out. Do not be afraid to use the gel. If you're going to use gel, use the gel, right? That's what it's there for. And like I said before, make sure that your hair is completely wet, super wet. Like, let it be dripping. Do it in the shower if you have to. Like I said before, I don't do it in the shower because I need to be able to separate and all of that. And if I stand in the shower that long, my skin will be crazy itchy. Because if you're like me and you stay, you know, you don't dry off properly, you start getting real itchy in the shower. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. And then that's it. And then you have, you know what I'm saying, you have the curls. They just bounce right back up. If that's what you want to make sure that root is flat. As flat as possible. That's like the major key. Besides having your hair super wet, the major key is to make sure that that root is properly detangled and laying flat. If it could also be the type of gel that you're using. This particular gel for me, Wetline, is like, for what I use, is the best. I know there's other gels out there, all different types. Use and work with whatever works for your hair. But I've tried a lot of gels, and I'm not gonna say that they don't work, but they don't hold it down the way that it needs to be held down. I can tell immediately when I put a gel in my hair how it's gonna hold it. It's gonna be a light hold, a bouncy hold, and there's nothing wrong with that. But because I don't do my hair like every single day, I don't refresh it, I don't do any of that kind of stuff. It needs to be able to last. You get what I'm saying? And the Wetline for me, it lasts. It'll last as long as I need it to last. And when it does start getting frizzy, then I just throw my hair up in a puff. But it makes it like last as long as I need it to last, and that's what I look for. I want a gel that will weigh my hair down. So like when I first put it on, if your hair kind of like goes straight and then it curls right back up, that's what I look for in my gel, and that's what Wetline does. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just makes it, it just weighs it down. So I just know off top, like, okay, this is gonna be what I need to, you know, do what I need to do. So, if you're a mousse girl, use mousse. I like mousse, I really do. I just hate that it's so messy, and for me, mousse, it gives me a really light, super light hold. I haven't found a hard mousse yet, or a long hold mousse. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. I haven't found one of those yet, but they define the curls and everything, and I'm just putting a little bit of oil on the ends because now we're getting into the colder months, so you want to make sure that your hair is holding in a lot of moisture. Oil is a sealant, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a moisturizer. Just remember that. Sealant. So you put your leave-in conditioner in, you have your water, you have all of that stuff. Then you go behind with your oil because the oil is a barrier. It locks it in. It's a sealant. So it will keep that moisture inside. It's not a moisturizer. Like, you cannot moisturize your hair with oil. You can oil your head and your hair with oil, but you're not moisturizing anything. So hopefully you know the difference between the two. It's just the sealant. That's it. It's not really cold anyway. Well, I mean, I don't know where everybody's at, but where I'm at, it's not cold. It was 86 degrees today. So, but still, in the mornings, it's crazy. That's the thing about it. In the mornings, it's like 40-something degrees. I don't know. And then it just shoots up temperature. So, it is what it is. Oh my gosh, I need to trim so bad. I gotta figure out how I want to do my hair next week because, what's today? My birthday is next week? I can't even count. My birthday is either next week or the week after. So I have no idea what I'm doing yet. I don't know how I want to wear my hair. I don't know if I want to go out, if I want to stay in. Last year for my birthday, I was outside. I was outside. I was definitely outside. This year, I don't know. I really don't know what I want to do. I took the day off of work. I typically do. This year my birthday falls on a Saturday. I mean, no, my birthday falls on a Friday, I'm sorry. So I took the Friday off. I should have took Thursday off too, but it's all right. You know, we tend to like celebrate the whole month anyway. But yeah, so I took that Friday off. I mean, if I had it my way, I would go to an island somewhere and just lay out by myself. By myself. I am peopled out for a minute. For a hot minute. I'm just peopled out. I just want some me time. I just want to do what I want to do. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to answer nobody. I don't want to nothing. I just want to do me for a minute. I think we all need that recharging. You know what I'm saying? And I'm overdue for that. But that's what I would do if I could. And then, I mean, hopefully I get it. and then I can give y'all like, you know, follow along with me. But I got an invite to audition for a play. So that's another thing that's on my plate. And the storyline is real dope. The scene is set back in 1911 it said. And it has to deal with after slavery, you know, black people are essentially trying to redefine themselves or find their identity, things like that. That's like the basis of it. I don't know the whole storyline because I don't have the script, but I got the character breakdowns. So I was like, yeah, and it just came out of nowhere because I didn't apply to it. I was looking up plays that I could go to in my area because I like going to plays and I haven't been to one in a minute. So I signed up for their newsletter and stuff like that. And then they sent me the invite Thursday, I think it was. But the thing about it is I don't have any recent headshots. So I told you I used to model back in the day. I used to dabble in acting as well. And I did a play, but that was when my hair was relaxed. It was straight, long, and it was relaxed. I was getting ready to cut off because I had to change the battery. I'll be right back. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, so I don't have any recent headshots. All of my headshots is when my hair was relaxed and it was straight and everything like that. And I could use those, but that's not technically what I look like right now. So, and you always want to give updated headshots. If this is just for anybody that wants to, you know, get into modeling or acting, you always want to have updated headshots to represent what you actually look like right now. You know, so the audition is November 3rd. So I gotta try to get some headshots, or I mean, worst case, I'll just take my own and then, you know, like have somebody do them or I'll do them myself or whatever, and then just get it blown up to an 8.5 by 11 because that's the size that I need anyway. My resume is already ready. It's always ready to go because it's not that much stuff in one year. If I was like super famous as an actress, I wouldn't be going to work. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm excited about that. If I get that, I think that'd be really, really dope. The play will be, it's November 13th through the 16th, so it's just the weekend or whatever, it's like a Thursday through Sunday, something like that. So that's great because it's not like I have time to sit and commit to something that's like, you know, like an 8-week run or nothing like that. Just between school and work, I don't have the bandwidth for it. I like stuff like that. I low-key like doing plays more than like films and movies and stuff like that. Like the movies is cool, but I feel like it's quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just you, whoever you're working with, the director, you know, stuff like that. It's mad quiet. Theater, however, is very different because you can get the feel from the audience. So you get feedback from the audience. If you say something and it's funny to them, they'll laugh. That kind of gives you like an extra oomph. It gives you motivation to kind of like push your lines out a little bit harder. Or if you say something that's just like, you know, all the way to the left, they can be like, oh my gosh, you know. So the last play that I did, it was really, really funny. Well, my lines were comedic. Some of them were a little bit serious, but my lines were very much me. Like, if that makes sense. They were like loud. It was in your face. There was one where I was cursing somebody out, you know, comical line. They picked me up and had to like carry me off the stage, like over their shoulder because I was like, you know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of fun with that one. I really did. I had a lot of fun. This was back when I was in New York. So I had a lot of fun with that. But that was years ago. So I already know that the nerves are going to come back when it's time for me to audition. But, you know, it is what it is. Nerves, to me, I use it as adrenaline. Like, I remember when I was modeling, I used to do runway shows. And I would always get so nervous to the point where, like, I had to actually get a drink. Like, I'm talking like liquor, like take a shot or 2 shots to kind of like relax me and calm me down because I always had a fear of falling on my face. I never wanted to do that. And so I was just like, oh my gosh. And then people are just staring at you and nobody's saying anything and you gotta look a certain way. But I think the last runway show that I did, I was dressed as Pocahontas. So again, my hair was, you know, it was long, it was straight. So they did it just like Pocahontas. They did the 2 braids. I had the wrap and everything. I had the loincloth for the broad top and for the bottom and everything. And then I had the boots to match it. Like, it was dope. The whole fit was real dope. And when I did the show, I took a shot. I think it was like vodka or something like that. One of my not my coworkers, like one of my, you know, one of my model friends or whatever, she had some. And so I was like, yo, I need a sip of that. So I just took a sip. I just relaxed. I was like, you know what, F it. We out here. We getting ready to do it. And I went out and did it. And then afterwards, everybody just came and told me how good I did. And it felt good. You know, that reassurance. It really feels good. It was a long night, but it was fun. It was very, very fun. And then I met some more girls because I did some hair shows. Like, I was just trying to do everything. I did some hair shows and I met some nice people. Yeah, so I've been just doing a lot of everything. You know, I can't sit still. I think that's what my problem is. I'm always trying to do something. Always trying to do something. So that's that. So I gotta figure out this picture thing. You know, how I'm gonna do for these headshots. Yeah, see how dry my hair gets? Look at this. This is what you don't want to do for a wash and go. You see my curls are not defined. The hair is just completely dried. Like, that's low porosity, right? When your hair dries super fast, or is that high porosity? I don't know. But I gotta re-wet it because my wash and go will look insane if I tried to put the gel on right now. It just wouldn't come out right. The curls wouldn't come out right. So I gotta get it to the point where it's like dripping again. So today in class we learned how to, what do? We learned how to do the bedpan, how to, you know, put the resident on the bedpan, to take it off, to change it, how you wash it. We did knee and ankle and shoulder movements, like stretching and stuff if we have a patient that's immobile. Did about pulse, like high blood pressure and stuff like that. We did that, pressure. Last week we did, not last week, 2 weeks ago, we did the proper way to wash your hands, which I didn't know, and I'm just like, ugh. It's very tedious how you have to do it, but you have to do it for the test. Like, so it is what it is. All right, so that right there, that can be the side bang, okay? So we can leave that. We're gonna just tuck that real quick. Oil that I'm using is this, the Cantu biotin infused hair and scalp oil. That's all I'm using here. So now we're just gonna part this straight down the middle. Like that. Put this one here for a second so that we can get this one into the bobby pins. We don't need to really slick it because, I mean not the bobby pins, the rubber bands. We don't need to slick it because we just don't. A little bit of Shine and Jam on the roots. I mean, it's not gonna hold it down tremendously because my hair is soaking wet, but it's all right. I got my rubber bands, pre-oiled, of course. Y'all already know the drill. We've been here 1,000 times. Wrap it around. I gotta put my clothes in the dryer. The dryer stopped. So now I gotta put the ones from the washer in the dryer. It looks tight, but I promise it's not. It's definitely not. Oh my gosh, that looks so tight. Look at that. But it's not. It's just, I don't know. It looks weird. I'm gonna have to loosen it up a little bit. But it's not tight. That's the crazy part about it. It's really loose. I don't know. You notice the theme here, the pattern? We're brushing it out and detangling it every step of the way. Every step of the way.
Take all of me. I just wanna be the girl you like, the kind of girl you like, Take all of me. I just wanna be the girl you like, the kind of girl you like is right here with me. All of me. I just wanna be the girl you like, kind of girl you like, Take all of me. I just wanna be the girl you like, kind of girl you like is right here with me.
All right. We're gonna re-wet this entire section. Alright, brush it out. And we're not really brushing to detangle it. I mean, we are, but your hair should already be detangled at this point. This is more so just to kind of lay it flat because my hair dried a lot. Alright. Now we want to gather all of it up into a nice ponytail. Oh wait, let me get the rubber band ready to go. I don't know if y'all can see this, but I got like a red line right here and right here. I don't know what it is. Like it's not, it doesn't feel weird. It doesn't, I don't know if it's, maybe it was the heat from my my hot cap when I was deep conditioning. I don't know what it is, but it's pissing me off. I don't just like random things on my face. There we go. Now we starting to look like we belong in civilization a little bit. Take this clip off because it's going up in the ponytail. Okay. Once it dries, I can lay it down with some edge control a little bit. Ugh. I think 3 times is a good enough amount to wrap it around. I don't want it too tight. We do not want any tension, headaches, and we also don't want any hair breaking off. So, and that feels, you know, pretty decent. So, put this like this, slick all of this back. Oh, I can't wait till I can slick it down because we do not like the way that looks. All right. Now we're gonna, the hair that was twisted up, just take it out the twist because you need to curl that. And hopefully when my hair dries, it won't cover up the side pieces or whatever. Hopefully. Oh, there was another one in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. Get that nice and wet. And then we're just gonna curl the rest of the hair for the ponytail section. I'm trying to push the hair backwards because that's the way that I want the hair to fall. But, you know, she's gonna do what she wanna do, so. If you're like me, do you hate telling people the same thing more than once? Like, I'm not a fucking parrot. I'm sorry. And you know what? I'm not cutting that out. Because if you take offense to it, you just take offense to it. This is an adult channel. Sometimes you're gonna curse, all right? I'm not a parrot. If I tell you something, that's what it is. Unless I say it changed, that's what it is. If you can't remember, that's not my fault. Don't ask me again. I'm not trying to be mean about it, but like, don't ask me again. I hate that. I hate that with a passion. Because like, you have an opportunity when I'm telling you something to be like, yo, I didn't hear you. What did you say? Don't come back a day later, 2 days later and ask me what I said. Don't do that. Whew, okay. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back. See, I be popping out every now and again. That's just like a huge pet peeve of mine. I don't like liars and I don't like people that don't pay attention to me. Because if you're not going to listen to what I have to say, don't engage in conversation with me. Just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? In every direction. Keep it pushing. We don't got to talk. We really don't. I can talk to myself. I have great conversations with myself. Great. It's 5:30 and all I ate today was waffles, some protein waffles, and a bagel. So I have got to make sure I have me a good dinner. And last night I didn't really have any dinner. What did I have? I had cereal for dinner. Sometimes you just want breakfast for dinner. Since I don't cook, you know, on Fridays and Saturdays. Good, ponytail is done. Let's go ahead and do the front right here. And then we can wrap this video up, baby. Wet it. I think I'm gonna just try to do all of this in one section because it's not that big. But because it's in the front, she gotta look pristine. You understand what I'm saying? Pristine. Get some oil. Brush it back out again. I didn't really part that good enough, so it's gonna look kind of crazy. Or should this be part of this here? I don't know. Anyway, get your gel. Really focus on that root. You don't want it to look all puffy and stuff in the front. I don't care what y'all do with the back of your hair, because that's none of my business and that's none of your business. The back of my hair is not even none of my business. If we really talking, the front of my hair is my business. That's where we at with it. It's pulling hair from the back. Why? Okay, something is caught. Something is caught and I don't like it. What is caught here? Oh no, all of this is the bang. Yeah. Okay. All right, all right, all right. All right, so now I'm just gonna shingle it out, same as I do with everything else. And when she dries, she will draw up, so it won't look, you know, too crazy. Right now, it just looks like it's one big section, but it'll draw up. You know what? I may even brush it all as one, because I want it to look separate. I want it to look like it's a bang. So I may just brush it and then just let it do whatever it wants to do. Okay, now for the fun part, for my favorite part, laying these edges. Because who told me to do it this way? The bang is looking a little long or whatever, because you know your girl is getting inches now, so that's what we want. That is what we want. It will draw up. I think it'll probably draw up to like right around here, so it'll look, you know, it'll look cool. But because I have oil in it, it might take a little bit longer to dry. I'm still using the same edge control. She is bomb, because we're gonna use it until this little thing runs out. And you know, this was $5. Look how small this is, $5. But I couldn't get my other edge control. So for here, all we're doing, I'm just doing a nice easy swoop. I do not feel like doing anything else. I really don't. And you don't want to do too much of this kind of style anyway, because just the way it's positioned, it's not gonna look right. You know what I'm saying? So we could do like a part with the comb or whatever, but it's not gonna look right. So your best bet is to just make it real easy and just lay it just like that. You can bring a little bit down on the forehead and do that. You could play around with that if you want to as well. I might do that and just bring it down a little bit. Hold on. I've been kind of liking to do it like that way, make a little circle. You know, we can kind of do it that way too. Just something, you know, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. And I may change that. It depends on how it looks when it dries. And then this, you just want to kind of like tuck that underneath. Okay. And so that's basically it. The ponytail is going to dry. We're going to get a little Barbie height up in there, but I didn't want it sitting like super on top of my head. That is that. I'm going to dust my ends like I always do. You know, cut off the straight pieces that I see. This is what you can do, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not ready to get a full trim. I am definitely ready to get a full trim. It's just I don't know where I want to go. And I want my hair to get a little bit longer, like I always say. But anyway, this is what we got. Y'all see the bangs, whatever. You got the ponytail. We got the two little braids on her side. And then this is what the back looks like. Okay. And she's going to be nice when she dries. I really like it. I hope y'all like the hairstyle as well. I hope y'all try it. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And of course, I'm going to see y'all in my next one. See y'all later. And I'm sorry for that little outburst earlier, but I'm really not. Like, pay attention. Pay attention to what I said. Okay? I'll see y'all later. Bye.